What is up, my friends, and welcome to another video. Today we're going to be doing our world-famous upgrade rush in 2v2. I just finished doing the upgrade rush with every single race in 1v1, and now obviously it's time to test it out in 2v2. Now, I have a little bit of ambition here, because I was considering also doing it with mech. So I might leave that for a 1v1 episode first. I mean, I'm genuinely curious if we can actually make this happen in 2v2, because 2v2 is very cheesy, first of all, right? It's obviously harder to defend cheese when you're upgrade rushing. And not just are cheese more common, I think they're also harder to defend in 2v2, because it's like, it's not as simple as you have two players to defend two cheeses. More often it's like, let's say, with upgrades. Let's say, well, this map is a little more defendable, but let's say another map you're kind of split. They're gonna attack one person. Okay, let's say you're one person's here, one person's here. That means that all the defenses that were built around this base are not gonna matter at all, right? Like, all statics are out of the window. Your ally still has to be in position, etc., right? So it's not gonna be that easy. But I guess we'll see. I mean, this map is probably the most perfect map we could have gotten for it, because, I mean, there's a back base over here. I would love to take that. Sure. Okay, I'm always down for some Reaper harass. Why the heck not? I would love to take the back base, but I also don't like stealing it from my allies, to be honest. So I guess we'll see. Do you want the back base? Oh, there you go. Sure. I think it's pretty nice for me, but honestly, I don't mind. I think it's going to be... I mean, if they're going to attack us, we're going to have to defend with bunkers anyway, regardless of if it's my teammate or me, right? So it's actually fine. Just that maybe he would have been a bit more in position if he was the one that had the front base, is what I'm thinking. Hey, there we go. Actually, he pinged it because he felt like I made a mistake, but I actually kind of like this because we're not doing anything suspicious. We're just going to be able to kill that probe or force a recall. Okay, if he starts harassing my teammate's worker, then I'm going to feel a little bad for letting it in, to be honest. Okay, he wasn't. Okay, saved. Guess we'll see. Now we're going to be able to kill the probe. I mean, it's a very small deal, but to be honest, I would rather kill the probe than knowing it's out on the map somewhere. Maybe that's just me personally, but... I guess we could have pretended to be doing some cheese, but I also just wanted to take my base on the low ground, so... Alright. Now we can go forward. The build is actually extremely simple. This is the most standard build you can do, really. Besides the fact that you're going to go into double upgrades, that is. So you just go for the Reaper, the Marine. You get a gas and a factory, and then you make the double engineering bay after. It's really... At least the standard version is a very simple build order. Like, it's not even an advanced build order, to be honest. It's pretty nice to copy, I would say. Let's see. We're gonna attack this guy. Actually, attacking both. Looks like we're gonna get some damage done right away. Not quite sure if they were, like, a little greedy. Could have been a Nexus first from this guy, actually, because he doesn't have a unit yet, and it's quite late. Unless he sent it out. Where's their... I'm a little... Is that Terran doing something, guys? Marauder. Okay, so he went for a tech lab, and I think the Protoss player was just extremely greedy. That seems to be the case. Let's go for the double engineering bay now. Yeah, this seems a little painful, to be honest. I think he wanted to... Oh, no. Don't try to catch my Reaper. Pro tip, if you play against me, don't try to catch my Reaper with your workers, guys. It's not worth it, trust me, okay? Oh, this is a painful start. Oh my god. Guess they're probably... Yeah, they're gonna be taking care of that Reaper now, so that's good. I don't know what happened to... I think Mr. Protoss either routed his unit across or something? I'm not quite sure what he did. I mean, this thing has 8 kills, guys. What the heck? Oh my goodness, this is absolutely brutal. Okay, upgrades are on the way already at the meantime. This is extra bad because I don't even need to get damage. Okay, this is... Poor guy. Drunk? Oh, yeah, no, his name does say drunk. Yeah, maybe he is a little drunk. This guy is a marauder, so I need to be a little careful here. The Adept was chasing me correctly. Oh, I snuck it. I got a freaking low HP worker kill. I think we're gonna live. Yep, we are gonna live. Okay. 1-1 is started, right? 1-1 is indeed started. I'm gonna make a tank. Oh, the Zealot from downtown. Okay, okay, not bad. Let's see, I have a Cyclone now. What is the next step? I think we're just gonna add a couple barracks over here. One thing that is a little complicated with this build is that you don't want to make too many gas units. So that's really the hardest part of this build entirely. So if you're gonna get attacked, you want to make tanks, right? Or if you're going to get attacked by, let's say, Phoenixes, then you want to make Cyclones, but you can't really afford them gas-wise, so you really have to be careful. In this case, At first, I thought we were maybe playing as like a proxy Stargate or something. In the end, I think they were just incredibly greedy, and their Terran going for the Tech Lab Marauder also delayed him from killing my teammate's Reaper. If that guy just went for his own Reaper, he would have probably killed my teammate's Reaper because he had the high ground, and then he would have been able to help his teammate after, and that would have been a completely different game. But as it stands, we're now going to find ourselves pretty significantly ahead. In fact, so much ahead that I'm going to make a blind turret against DTs. Gonna get a turret in the main base as well. As you can see, the money works perfectly fine. I think we get Stim before the 2-2, and then we get Combat Shield after. I'm pretty sure that's how it works. This timing is so insane, by the way. 5:30. Almost. Right? It was like 5:32 or something. Let's see. No, it's 5:30 exactly on the dot. That's crazy. There we go. Double upgrade started instantly. Can probably make the starport before... Oh, no! Oh, God, I feel bad for these guys, not gonna lie. Why does he not have a single ant? Why did he only make Marauders, guys? Marauders are not even good against... Well, okay, that's actually a lie. Marauders can be good against Terran if you go for an early attack. If you're I mean, okay, against mech they're good, right? But against bio, which is more standard, not at all. Okay, so that guy's... Oh, these guys are actually getting tortured. This is a warm-up game, all right? This is definitely a warm-up game. Guess this is more a test of how my build order is gonna keep up, rather than actually be. Yeah, this kid, the teammates having a good time as well. Yeah. How many kills? Probably not that much, if I had to guess. Yeah, 3 kills exactly. Not as much as Mr. Reaper, that is for sure. Okay, let's go for a 3rd CC now. God, this build, you know what's so crazy about it to me is that it just works. Like, economically, I mean. Like, you wouldn't expect... Actually, I should probably make Widow Mines, I think that's nicer. You wouldn't expect an upgrade rush while you still have Stim and Medivacs and a 3rd CC at a decent timing to work out so well economically. Like, it works out so well, I can even afford my 3-3 by the time it's, you know, 2-2 is finished. Look at this. 3-3, 200 gas, I believe. Gonna be able to afford that just fine. I think I can even get my extra barracks as well. If this Liberator is still... Oh, maybe I can save him. The Liberator. Oh no, he's making more. That is actually so torturous. Oh man, this guy is actually torturing them more than me right now, I think, which is not something I get to say very often, to be honest. Let's see. I think it's a good time to hit. Yeah, look at that. 2-2. God, it's actually a big army too, you know. I'm impressed by this build every single time I do it again. It's just... Divination, the legend of the build order. Massive shout out once again. I'm still definitely gonna do this one with mech, by the way. Very curious how that one's gonna work. I used to have a builder like that where I would go... Well, it's not as ridiculous as this, but I would go for a really fast double armory before adding on the 2nd factory anyway. And then I would have 2-2 by the time I maxed, basically. I mean, now look at this. I think I perfectly hit it. Probably cancel a couple units so I can make 3-3 as well. These guys... actually, I guess the Marauders are going to come into handy now. It's 2-2 Marines against 0-0 Marauder. I don't have to do anything. The upgrades are absolutely too massive here. I think that my tank just did so much damage to my own units because one of their Dude, how strong are they with the upgrades? It's actually so ridiculous. God, everyone needs to do this build one time just to have the pleasure of feeling what strongly upgraded units look like. And yeah, there you go. The most torturous warm-up game I've had in a long time. I think what happened is since we haven't played in an A for a while, my MMR is a little bit lower, so we're probably going to need a little more time to climb back up. That's why this game looked a little goofy. I mean, they also just... I want to see what they did in the build order. Probably like instant tech lab. Probably, actually, it looks like... Oh no, he forgot his depot. Oh no, he forgot his depot. Did this guy... What did this guy do? Okay, one guy forgot his depot, one guy forgot his cybercore, and was supply blocked. Yeah, fantastic warm-up game for all the players involved. Let's go to game number 2. Okay, game number 2 is going to be on Rust Bucket. We have Perlo's teammate. Oh, I think this Terran player is the same one. Oh, poor guy. Okay, you know what, guys? Just to be nice, I'll leave him alone with the Reaper, okay? I'll attack the other guy with the Reaper. I can't do it to him twice. I mean, to be fair, it was mostly the other guy that I was owning with my Reaper, but still. Hello. I feel like getting a little funky this game, because like I mentioned, our MMR is still a little lower, since we switched servers here, since I relocated, of course. I like to take the opportunity to do something even more goofy, to be honest. Like, double eBay before factory? I mean... Okay, let's do it. Gas first. Let's do it. Let's do it. Okay. So I'm gonna go make the Reaper still. The reason why I need the Reaper is because this build is so greedy. It's dude, if I was in this spawn, it would be so much nicer because I would have this free base. Now I'm gonna have to expand on the outside. Teammate looks... Oh no, he's just an early scout. I was gonna say looks to be cannon rushing perhaps, but he's just gonna be scouting early. One Reaper, one Reactor. 100 gas. Can I mine 300 gas in time for that? Probably. So this is going to be an even faster 1-1. Now, what I wonder is if this build is going to work, because I keep expressing my surprise that, you know, the regular build works to begin with. Now, this is going to be even more insane. I'm not quite sure if this one's going to work. This bro's being very sneaky out here. Yeah, I was going to say. So, okay, he still made a forge. Okay, yeah, I mean, that was... perhaps a little bit obvious there. Sending the probe, zoom, straight into the natural. Okay, probes are being pulled right now. I mean, if he wouldn't have built this forge, this would have been a good start. This is like actually a pretty decent strat you can do. You can just do a fake cannon rush. Maybe I should do an episode where I just fake cannon rush everyone, see how they react. It's gonna be pretty funny, actually. If he would have made that pylon, but not the forge, he would have been ahead right now. Because he would have been able to build his nexus. This guy pulled 6 probes, I believe, which is really unpleasant for him. And that would have been a really good start, to be honest. But since he actually built the forge, now I would say he is definitely going to find himself slightly behind against the Protoss player. Let's see. Unrivaled. Okay. I think we're just going to try and attack him. Okay. Reactor started. I think... Guys, I can already start my E-base, I think. Oh, he's still trying, this guy. I mean, I respect the hustle, but it's looking a little rough right now. Here we go, guys. 218 double engineering bay. Can you believe it? Okay, I'm gonna make the second gas. The reason why I need that gas, by the way, is so I can actually have a follow-up. I'm gonna make a bunker out here because my teammate is getting kind of cooked. Okay, I mean, I can defend the cannon. I'm trying my best. Maybe I could... He needs to pull workers to kill that cannon, guys. If he doesn't, he's actually gonna be in a little bit of pain. Let's see. Can I bait the Stalker away? I'm baiting the Stalker away right now. No, okay, he's gonna go for it. Upgrade started 245, guys. Can you? But that's so crazy. And the resources were perfectly timed as well, which is insane. Okay, well, the upgrades are gonna go absolutely ham. I need to make a factory as soon as I can, so I can make an armory. This guy is probably making Marauders, if I had to guess. Yep, he really likes those. He's actually walling himself in. Marauders don't do a lot of damage against Reaper, so I think I can do this. Yeah, that's brutal. Okay. Made a second pair of Marines, and then we're gonna start the factory. Is it gonna be in time? That is a good question. Now, I do hope that my teammate can actually climb back from that tough start. He's making cannon his mineral line. I mean, to be fair, most of the time cannon rushers end up playing Skytles, and Skytles is... I mean, it's honestly kind of OP. Once again, I always say this. If you're a homie, do not play Skytles in 2v2 especially, because it's kind of broken and it's very lame, to be honest, so... Doesn't make for the most fun gameplay. So if you're a homie, no Skytles. Unless it's something fun, okay? You're allowed to play... You're allowed to make Tempest or Mass Oracles or whatever, okay? That's homie approved, but going Mass Carriers... you might lose a couple internet points for that one. You might, okay? Now this guy is microing his Stalkers pretty well, and that scares me because he has a Robo and 3 gates, I believe, so he could be going for a pretty devastating attack. Armory has now started. It's barely too late, but it's very close, I think. It's about 10 seconds too late. It's really not bad. It's really not bad. Now, should I get... yeah, I mean... I'm kind of surprised he's expecting me to help with that, to be honest. I told you guys, he is going to go for Skytles. Of course he is. Okay, I'm going to get in here. All right, get ready for this grenade, guys. The grenade in 5 seconds. 4... Let's see. Here we go. Yes. Can't escape me. Oh, he right-clicked the pylon as well. Yeah, that's going to help. There you go. I got you, my friend. Armory is going to finish. I got you, bro. Okay, 2-2 started. 4:53. Guys, such a good timing, eh? Holy, it is insane. Pre-5 minutes 2-2. What a freaking build, guys. Okay. Actually, I should probably put the tank at the front, I want to say, because of Mr. Marauder. I think Mr. Marauder is probably going to be attacking at the front at some point. I put this here because of the robo threat, by the way. Actually, what I'm going to do is yet another pro gamer move, as I usually like to say. If you're not sure where the Blink Stalkers are, or in this case the War Prism, right, against Protoss, what you can do is just put one unit out in the front and keep the rest in the main. Like, worst case scenario, he goes to the front and you lose one Marine and then you can rotate, right? If you don't do this, they can blink on top of the bunker, your bunker dies, and then you lose. At least that's the case in 1v1. Because then you can't stop the blink stalkers anymore. So, just a little bit of a tip that you can do. And then I'm very safely over here. It looks like I'm about to have 50 SCVs. That's kind of the magic count. There are a bunch of stalkers over there. I'm actually going to do the opposite now. I'm going to put a Marine over there on the ledge because I believe he's going to be attacking over here. And I'm now going to start the starport. Tutu is not going to finish for this first attack. But I mean, the Marines here are really strong. Please be careful, bro. Oh no, oh, he's distracted. Oh no, what a timing by my teammate. Oh, you guys were probably wondering, what on earth is this guy doing? No, it's because of these freaking, oh, look at that. It's because of the freaking, those two oracles actually killed Blue's entire army effectively just now. No point. Freaking, oh, okay. Versus Protoss. I mean, what about me? I'm also here. Hello? Mech is good against Terran. I mean, actually, it's funny that he said that because him playing mech should have actually been pretty decent against what my teammate's doing because he can make Cyclones and Thors, but okay. Look at his timing. Oh my god, it's a 7-minute 5-2-2, guys. Can you believe it? Even with this, how does this always work? Even with this build, I can get my 3rd CC, my starport, my extra barracks, all the tech I need, and still start 3-3 on time. Look at this. 3-3 is going to start instantly. 709. I'm going to be able to build my medevacs, my tanks. My supply is a little lower than the regular build, but the upgrades are... I actually don't know exactly. I want to say maybe 30 seconds faster or so. 30 seconds faster. His army is actually perfectly fine against what my ally is doing. That's the funny part. Probably wait for combat. Not be stupid and wait for combat shield. Actually, no. I want to see how the units are going to do with Tutu. Look at these Tutu upgrades, guys. They're oh my goodness, even Thors get shredded. He did have +1 armor too, so they're not even getting shredded as much as they should. Yeah, these biotas are so freaking strong. I guess the armor upgrades don't matter, probably, right? Against mech? Maybe against Hellions, actually. Maybe against Hellions. Okay. So, somehow... Actually, I can just stim up here. I don't want my tank to die. There we go. This is gonna die as well. Please stop doing damage to your own units. Yeah, there's actually... I'm gonna be honest. There's nothing really wrong with the build that Terran did this game. He went for the Marauder. But this time he actually switched out of the Marauders a little faster instead of making 1 million Marauders on one base. So, honestly, he did pretty well. I think Mr. Protoss was a little angry. He didn't make any defenses, really. Let's look at the situation here objectively, right? Let's see. I mean, his words were a little harsh. Let's see if he had a reason to complain. I mean, his teammate is straight up doing much better than him, right? He has 10 workers. Like, his teammate is really far ahead compared to my Protoss. Being even on workers means you're ahead of Terran because you need mules. And he also has double factory already with the armory. This guy has 3 gates and a robo, and he doesn't even have a nexus yet. I know he got harassed a little bit, right, by the Reaper, which I think killed 2 probes and the pylons, but I think his hate towards his teammate was unjustified this game. My build... more importantly, felt fantastic. At this point, I just think you can make... Maybe you can even do it before barracks at this point. How does it always work? I don't freaking know. Like, look at this. It's so fast. Man, I'm actually in love with this build. But you guys have known that for a while, and I'm actually freaking in love. Let's go for game number 3. Okay, game number 3 is Terran Zerg against Terran Zerg, a mirror matchup. Now, this matchup... Oh, guys, should I... I'm so tempted to go for the mech here. Mech is good... enough. I'm gonna say good enough because in my opinion bio is just stronger than mech usually. I do like mech in TVT to be honest, but yeah, I mean realistically bio is a little better. But mech is bad against Protoss, really bad. But if they don't have a Protoss, I think it's actually quite good, you know? So what I was thinking is if we're gonna do the same build against Terran Zerg and they attack with... I mean, first of all, Zerglings, okay? The Terran doesn't even need to help. If Zerglings attack me, when I can't make Hellions or Reapers because I don't have the gas, that's going to be very, very hard. Mass Marines, or yeah, not even mass, right? It's really just a couple Marines that you have. It's not going to be that great, honestly. So I am very tempted, and I think we're just going to do it. We're going to go for the mech version. Now, the reason why this is going to be a way more complicated build is because mech just... It costs more gas than minerals, right? It's kind of the opposite of bio. Bio is very light on the gas, so it's pretty easy to afford those upgrades. Mech, often you have like 3,000 minerals left to make turrets with, so Yeah, that's going to be a little tricky. I was thinking maybe we should just open Hellion. Okay, let's see. Factory Reactor. Factory Reactor Reaper. Oh, it's actually going to be such a hard build. I'm not going to lie. Okay, so let's just start this game as the first experiment for the double armory build, and then I'll do another full episode on it later in 1v1 high level when I figured it out a little more. Because think about this, right? Instead of just a Reaper and a Reactor, you need a Reaper, Reactor, a Factory, and 2 armories that all cost gas. Now, the armories were buffed a little bit. They don't cost as much gas. Was it like 75 now? 50. 50 gas now, so that's not that much. It's 100. It's basically 200 gas extra. So we should be able to do the same build delayed by, I want to say maybe 20 seconds or so, because we can get the second gas out, right? A little faster. We don't have to wait for the engineering base or whatever to get that out. So I feel like that should work. I can actually get it now, before depot. Is that crazy? I don't think it's crazy, actually. Here we go. Super fast second gas. Then Reaper is going to go across to do 1,000,000 damage, as usual. Then I think, yeah, I can actually wait for with the depot, too. Hey, this build kind of works perfectly, to be honest. The only weakness is that I don't have the Marine. So if I do get attacked... He could have stood in that bush, by the way. It would have been a pretty cool play from him. Oh, nice. We got a hit there. That's beautiful. Let's see. His Reaper was fast, wasn't it, guys? You don't want to do that, brother. Yeah, I clicked on it because I'm a psychopath. That's actually a decent amount of ping on here. Yeah, we're playing on the Brazil server. That was pretty risky by me to do on this amount of ping, to be honest, what it is, what it is. And I'm going to go for the Terran base over here. Going to pull workers, of course. And now I'm going to make the double armory already. And then we're going to start going for the Hellions. A long time ago, I always told you guys, Reapers can win games. Like, often I will win a game just with the Reaper itself. Like, it's just... This is so much damage to do against him early on, you know? Losing the freaking Reaper, losing, I think, 1 or 2 SCVs, mining time is very, very painful. Reapers are really, really strong if you get to micro them. Okay. Gonna rally over here. So we have Hellions only. That is the main issue right now, right? Oh, he lost a mule here. Oh, that is unpleasant for him. Usually you want to drop the mules in the main. Actually, well, it's not usual. It's just a thing I do because they're so vulnerable in the natural, right? It's always going to hurt a little bit. Let's see. 330, I believe. Yeah, 335, 340 or so. We're going to get double upgrades for the mech already. Look at that. That's actually sick. That is sick. Okay. And then after this, we need to start adding our factories. Something that's nice is that I don't have to make an armory now for the upgrades. because the armory is already upgrades, right? And for the people that didn't notice, for bio upgrades for 2-2, you need the armory. That's why. Okay. Now, I think we skip the next couple Hellions so we can make the extra factories. Now, what do I make? Like, honestly, I think that Thors are probably the best with the... Oh, that's such a good micro by my teammate. Oh, barely... Wow. It's so close to getting the catch, but he actually got it in the end. Oh, this guy didn't raise his depots. Ouch. Oh, that's a lot. Can I kill all of those lings? I think I might be able to, actually. Call me a psycho. Yeah, I'm going to be able to kill every single Zergling here. Oh, that sucks for Mr. Guy, eh? Oh my god. It's not even close. This is one of those situations, guys. I'm just going to say it. Sometimes it's better to A-move, okay? Sometimes it's better to just A-move instead of trying to micro your stuff. It goes a lot better for you. Yeah, this guy is dead to the Zerglings. Okay. I mean, this... Oh, God, that hurts so bad. Did I lose something? I lost a Reaper. Look at the units lost here, guys. 368 against 2193. That is absolutely brutal. 7 times the resources lost almost. Very, very painful. Now, I guess this was just, yeah, like I mentioned, a very cool experiment to see if you can do the mech. The main problem is that I don't know if Hellions only are going to be good enough. Like, if they attack us with Stalkers, this is going to be pretty painful. So I might need to find a way to actually sneak a factory in here. Like, maybe you have to play double gas with this build. Personally, I'm not satisfied with this build yet. It just... It doesn't feel like it's strong yet, okay? Like, if they let me live, if they don't attack me with anything, then it's going to be very, very good. Because then I'm going to have 2 tanks and Thors by like 7:30 or maybe a little later, let's say 8 minutes or so, 8:30. It's going to be really, really strong. The timing is going to be insane, but the early game doesn't feel safe yet. With the bio one, it feels safe. For now, not yet. A lot of work to do. Let's go to the final game. Okay, game 4 is with a random against a Protoss and a Terran. Now, I could go for the mech build again, really just because I want to experiment and already get some practice in for the real build, you know? It would be pretty bad to do here, I think. Kind of depends on what my teammate is. Let's see. My teammate, what do I want him to be? He's Zerg. Zerg mech doesn't sound that good, actually. But I'm so tempted to just try out the build. Yeah, the problem is that the early units don't benefit from the upgrades as much for mech. If you're going to go for mech upgrades... excuse me. You really want it to be on tanks and Thors, okay? Hellions, I mean, sure, Hellions and Hellbats are also pretty good. Cyclones, they don't really benefit from the upgrades very much at all, to be honest, because you want to just hit and run. And I believe that the lock-on doesn't benefit from attack upgrades because it's a spell anyway. So it's really about the tanks and the Thors and then maybe the Hellbats later on, but early on it's going to be pretty tough. So what do I want to build for that to work out is the question. Now let's try it anyway. We're going to go for a double gas here. Probably make only one Reaper, I guess. That makes the most sense. I could also go for... You know, there's a couple ways to do the upgrade rush, right? I could also go for like one armory like instantly. That is a very suspicious cannon rush timing probe. I could also go for one armory like as fast as you can and just spam armor upgrades. That actually wouldn't be that crazy as well. Maybe I could try that one. I mean, that really looks like a cannon rush probe. I mean, it's more my teammate's problem than mine. Actually, he's going for a very early pull, so maybe it's no one's problem. So, I mean, if it's my teammate's problem, it's obviously my problem as well. But, okay, where are you going, Mr. Probe? Maybe he's just being sus for fun, perhaps. That could be the case. Okay. I actually like the idea of going for the instant armory, to be honest. Like, as fast as you can, just armory right away, get +1 armor instantly, and then you can add the second armory after and go for 2-1. I think that might be a really nice thing to try here. Now, I am going to cut gas a little bit, just so I can afford my command center a little faster. Otherwise, we really are going to stay on one base forever, and that is unpleasant, of course. Yeah, that guy walled on the low ground. Hope that is not a multi-racks Reaper. Okay, so my dude, I'm trying to find a probe for my guy. Just because he's doing a link flood. I mean, they should already know he's being sus because he doesn't have a base, which is extremely weird. But I'm gonna try to help him out anyway. See if I can maybe find the probe. Doesn't look like I'm gonna find it for now. There's a Reaper. And he's building another one most likely. Okay, that is definitely... Oh, dude, it's so long to travel to the natural here. Holy cow. Okay, so now we get the armory out. I'm skipping my unit just so I can get the armory at 2:30. That's so ridiculous, actually. Okay, maybe he didn't make another unit. Oh, no, it's a fast cyclone. Okay, let's see if I can torture him a little bit. Looks like it's a success already. And I'm gonna get the grenade, actually... Oh, he got cooked. Oh, he got cooked by the micro guys. Oh my goodness, it's a cookening. And now this guy's gonna die as well. He's gonna try to help his teammate. That's well done, actually. Maybe I do have to run away with this at some point because my Reaper... Oh no, he came back before he healed. Oh, I was gonna say his Reaper's gonna heal. No, the depot is down. Oh man, they're dead. They're just dead. Oh, you see the upgrade build, guys. I'm telling you, it's just crazy right now. Look at this, yeah. Whatever it was, a tank, a cyclone, wasn't going to matter. Nothing from that was actually going to be able to help at all. And let's see if I can fit the second armory in this build. I mean, GG is already called. I guess it is meant to be. He was going to go... Okay, he went for a double... If this thing was down... I think we actually would have been in a somewhat tough spot, by the way. It's so funny to see how that works. Look at this. Okay, so my teammate's link flooding. My teammate has 13 drones against 27 probes, for reference. This guy is... I mean, I'm ahead compared to this guy for sure, right? Because of the armory. Why else? No, because I have 4 more workers, and he got his CC denied by the Reaper. But this guy was going to go double Stargate. This guy was going to have a tank. I only have 1 Reaper, okay? Regardless of how the situation feels, I'm not going to be able to kill a tank or a Void Ray or whatever. These links would have attacked the wall. Depending on how fast he would have reacted, to be fair, he should have been able to repair that wall. Protoss player also could have helped him by just making a pylon here, getting an extra layer of wall. Any case, they should have probably been ahead, and then we would have been able to see, but I guess it was just meant to be. 2 experiments with mech after 2 really nice games with bio. I think this build actually felt pretty nice. Because with the 1 armory, I could also, for example, theoretically go 2 factory and then make the second armory and still be in time with the double gas on the natural. So I think double gas opening 1 armory might be the way. I know you guys might demand the double armory, so I'm also going to keep working on that build. But that's going to be it for today. I hope you guys had a fantastic time with these upgrade rushes in 2v2. If you did, give the video a like, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you all for the next one. Adios.